Hey, what's up, social media family? Hope everybody is having a really good day. Hope you're excited about all that God is doing. He's doing a lot right now on the earth. I am telling you, God is doing a lot in the earth right now. It is an exciting time. I want to let everybody know that is already a partner in Joe Dawson Ministries. I want to let you know thank you. We could not do what we do without you. Every month we're trying to increase our equipment on what we do, what we have. We also increase our giving. We support different ministries. We support orphans, widows. We got different ministries that we give into, also individuals who are in need. So I really want to thank you. And anybody that wants to know anything about partnering, you can go to jojodawson.net. Also, for people that would like to know more information about our mentoring program, Autumn and I have an amazing mentoring program. Over the next 2 days, I have a lot of calls, one-on-one calls with people in our mentoring. We help people personally. We help people in ministry. I'm an apostle. We have an apostolic network, and we partner with people in ministry. And then also we help people in business. We help people scale business. We help people reverse engineer. Love doing business consulting. And mainly, we just want to be in your corner. We want to help you. So there is the website right there. If you want to know more about the mentoring program, we have 3 different tiers. And then for some reason, if you can't ever find me on social media, we do a show every morning called JoJo in the Morning. We do a show at the end of each week called Prophetic Weekly. And sometimes we have prophetic words that we put up. It's all on the Apple Podcast, the JoJo Show. Yes, it was named after me. I forgot who named it. It was my kids, I think. They named it the JoJo Show. All right. Also, my oldest daughter, Malachi, made me this next level hat for our mentoring. It's a cap I'll be wearing now. What I love our mentoring so much, because we help people move forward. We help people advance. Just like Friday night, we were in Memphis. And in Memphis, my wife and I, we got to speak at a Kingdom Entrepreneuring conference. And then we were on a panel with some really powerful men and women of God at a phenomenal conference. It was at the Marriott Hotel and Convention Center in Memphis, Tennessee. Had a phenomenal time. And the host asked us to talk about our mentoring program. So gladly we did, and just kind of shared our heart and vision for it. And my wife said, we like to tell, when people say, what do you do for a living? We move people forward. We help people advance according to the kingdom assignment on their life. And that is what we're going to talk about today. This morning, I had an in-person meeting with a young man doing great things. Had a few calls with some people today in the mentoring family. Great things. It's like so many people are building according to what the Holy Spirit is saying right now. Okay. So that's what I want to jump into today. One of my favorite scriptures that I say all the time is Colossians 3:2. Feast on all the treasures of the heavenly realm and fill your thoughts with heavenly realities, and do not be distracted by this natural realm. So let's break this down. Let's say that the Holy Spirit gives you a powerful prophetic word. Well, when you receive this powerful prophetic word, feast on all the treasures of the heavenly realm. Think about heavenly possibilities. Think about things that could happen. Think about things that could go right. Think about those things. When you're thinking on those things, oh, wait a minute, that's Philippians 4:8. Think upon the things that are good, that are noble, that are just, that are praiseworthy, that are good report. Focus on these things. When you're thinking on these things, you're going to see an improvement in your life. You're going to see your life move forward. You're going to see your life advance by the Spirit of the Lord. This is a season to build. This is a season to think. This is a season to increase in every single thing that you do. Now, you got to tap in with a prophetic flow. You got to tap into the prophetic flow, and you got to start moving with the Spirit of the Lord. When you start moving with the Spirit of the Lord, you're going to see a lot of different things change, and you're going to see things advance. And so many times in life, what people struggle with is they don't think up, so they don't build up. You know, I remember one time this guy was talking to me about a ministry God gave him, and he had a great vision. Like, I was getting excited about his vision, but then he couldn't think how God could have the money come forth, the people to come forth, to get a building, to get all the supplies he needed. Feast on all the treasures of the heavenly realm. Fill your thoughts with heavenly realities. Don't fill your mind with natural distractions. You never plan ministry according to the budget you have. You plan it according to the budget that's coming. That's why you need to have like a big prophetic flow in your life. We're actually, for Roar Church Texarkana right now, we are looking at some land. And it's a nice piece of land. It's a big piece of land. And, you know, I look at our bank account and we got a pretty good down payment, but we can't pay for all the land right now. Do I look like I'm worried? No. A buddy of mine is doing a big church expansion. I mean, it's like a massive church expansion. And he's like, I'm just not worried about it. I know it's going to come in because we're doing kingdom work. I'm not going to let natural distractions of this world talk me out of the very things that I know God has called me to do. You've got to have your mind fixed on heaven and doing the things of the kingdom. You've got to put your mind on that. And by doing that, you're going to have a heavenly reality of what could actually come to pass. I had a partner reach out to me today and shared a dream he had. And he just said, I had this dream. It was so vivid and it was so real. I could literally see myself doing everything God has called me to do. I could see it. You ever had a prophetic dream that was so real from God? It's like it was so real that you could visualize yourself doing the very thing God called you to do. That's how you move into things. That's how you step into the reality of the very things that God has for you. You know, when you start a business, you got to realize when you start a business that there's going to be some obstacles, and you keep growing and you keep hiring people and you keep buying supplies and buying equipment, and it just keeps multiplying. Your mind can never stop. Your mind has to keep growing in what you're doing. I was talking to a business owner in our mentoring, and I said, hey man, you know, we're 3 months out from 2026. Let's get a 90-day jump on 2026, finish 2025 strong, but let's get a jump. Where's your mind in 90 days? Where's your mind in 90 days? Where's your thoughts in 90 days? Like, where do you see yourself? This dude started just lining it up. And he said, I've been thinking about it. When 2026 takes off, my business, and he said he had all these different things lined up where it was going to take off. He had a prophetic flow to what he was going to do. What is your 2026 going to look like? How are you aligning yourself prophetically to step into it? Think about it. Think about it, people. God designed every one of us with a God dream. A God dream, not a good dream, a God dream. God created every one of us and put on the inside of us a God dream. He put on the inside of us greatness. He put on the inside of us miraculous things that would come to pass. That's the prophetic flow that we have. When you know what you're called to do, you think up and you build towards it. So you're living your life, and then all of a sudden, God gives you a prophetic vision, and it's right here, and you're right here. You build towards it. He puts you here, builds towards it. You're all as soon as you get something, you think up towards it and you build towards it. You've got to build according to the Spirit of the Lord. As you build according to the Spirit of the Lord, you're going to see just a lot of phenomenal things happen. You're going to see some things advance, okay, by the Spirit of the Lord. You're going to see it happen in a great way. So let me ask you, what are you building towards? What are you thinking about? Success in life is something that you attract. You become what God has called you to become, and success in life it's just there's an attraction towards what you're doing. I remember one time I was really young, and I just told our church I want to host a prayer meeting every week, same time, same place. And I started the prayer meeting, and a few people came because they were my friends. But what happened was, over the course of a few months, people saw my life. I was thinking up, building up, thinking up, building up, thinking up, building up. They saw who I was becoming in God. They wanted to come to the prayer meeting because what I was becoming, it was attracting people because they saw what we were doing. So me and a bunch of my friends got together, and then we really started praying, and all these people started coming to this prayer meeting because we were attracting people who were hungry for God. I got a friend who has got a phenomenal business, and his business is just growing and growing and growing and growing. And he said he has so many people apply to work for him because he pays well, and they know that it is a growing business and they will have job security as long as they do their job for a very, very long time. Because his success, people are being attracted to that success because he thinks up and he builds up. When you keep thinking up, you keep building up. When you're around people who are always wanting to go to the next place in their life, the next level, that's a good place to be, and it's good to be around those types of people. Now, understand that in life, it doesn't happen because wishful thinking. It comes because intentional thinking and intentional living. How are you building up? How are you building according to the Spirit of the Lord? How are you positioning yourself in a prophetic sense to build according to what God has? And a question, that's a question I ask people because every day I ask myself that. I'm like, how am I positioning myself to move into what God has for me? Okay. And one thing that a lot of people, they need clarity on, they need clarity in their mind on what to do. Now, understand this. If you will live your life out of biblical principles, things will start to change. See, so many people read the Bible because it's a spiritual book. Yep. It's a history book. Yep. But it is a strong book of principles. You've got to learn to read the Bible because the Bible is a book of principles. You live your life according to the principles of God, and things will start to flow. You will see your life start to pick up. You will see things start to manifest for you by the Spirit of the Lord. Kingdom mindset. When you have a kingdom mindset, people will be drawn to you by the Spirit of the Lord because you have a kingdom mindset. Even in this day and age, there's so many people that are not living according to the kingdom, and God is calling us to live kingdom minded. When you start living with a kingdom mindset and a righteous mindset, you're going to have a clarity on your life. And to the level you have clarity will be the level that you move forward. It will be the level that you advance. It will be the level that you move into the things that God has for you. Because if you're always confused, cloudy minded, you're really not going to be able to step into the great things that God has for you. But when you have clarity of mind, things start to shift. And so I tell people, whatever you want to build in your life, whatever you want to create in your life, whatever you want to design, how you want your life to look, see that in picture, see that prophetic word, and reverse engineer it. Learn how to scale up, learn how to build according to it, but you do it by the Spirit of the Lord. Okay. When you can learn how to build according to the Spirit of the Lord, everything will change in your life, things will shift in your life. Okay. A lot of people, they don't know how to move forward, they don't know how to advance. I'm telling you. That's why I'm so passionate about mentoring program. It's our mentoring website. I'm so passionate about it because I want to see people move forward. And understand this: you don't get what you hope for in life. You get what you build towards. You get what you build towards. There's a lot of people that they aren't building anything. They're not moving forward in anything. We got to build according to the Spirit of the Lord. And if you're lacking wisdom, it says in James 1:5, ask God for wisdom and he'll give it to you. If you're lacking wisdom in anything, he will give you wisdom. He will pour out his Spirit upon you to give you wisdom to think of. You know, I tell people all the time, like if something's lacking in your life and something's not working, ask God for it. Ask the Lord to give you a revelation. Like, God, why am I lacking in this one area? This area of finances, of business, of ministry, of my health. Like, why am I lacking in this area? Well, the Bible says that God, if you ask God for wisdom, he's going to give it to you. Why not ask him? He's offering it to you. The Lord is saying, ask me for the wisdom. Proverbs 10:4, slackers will know what it means to be poor, while the hard worker becomes wealthy. God is showing us today that if we would lean into the very things that he has, he would pour out his Spirit upon us. He would show us what to do as we move into the very things that he has for us. But a lot of people, that they don't fully understand the things of the Lord. Now, as the world's changing, I believe we're going to have a 2 or 3 year period that the goodness and the greatness of God is about to be poured out upon us. And in the midst of that goodness, we need to be able to grab a hold of it and maximize our time. We need to be able to maximize every single thing that God has for us so that we can advance by his Spirit. As we advance by his Spirit and we move forward, we're going to see a radical shift in our life. James 7:7-8, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and it will be open. You got to be somebody who is constantly pursuing the things of God, leaning into the things of the Lord. And by doing that, you're going to see the shift. See, a lot of people, you're just like 1 or 2 small shifts in your life away from living the life that God has promised you, living the life that you have seen in your prophetic dreams. You just got to roll with it. Proverbs 16:9, in the hearts of humans, they plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. You need to be established by the Lord. This is the time. You need to be established by God. You need to let God establish your life. You need to let him line up your steps, move you in the right direction, because it's the season for that to happen. Proverbs 19:21. We humans, we keep brainstorming opinions and plans, but God's purpose will always prevail. If you would lean into the Lord and allow him to speak to you, you would see your plan established in the earth. Proverbs 16:3, before you do anything, put your total trust in God and not yourself. Then every single plan that you have will succeed. That's what we need. We need the plans of God to succeed in our life. So, friends, if you commit things to the Lord, you commit whatever you do unto the Lord, and you start moving forward in it, you will see things happen. And mindset matters. Your words will create your future. You start speaking, declaring, decreeing the right words, you will see things come to pass. You will see things put into action, and you will see things move forward by the Spirit of the Lord when you move in everything that He has for you. 1 Peter 1:13, therefore, preparing your minds for action, be sober-minded. Set your hope fully on the grace that will be brought to you at the revelation of Jesus Christ. The Lord is wanting you to have a clear mind, full of clarity, so you can move forward. Get distractions. What we started with, distractions. Get distractions out of your way. Think up. Get your mind thinking up. When you get your mind thinking up, start building towards the very things that you're thinking, and things are going to shift. Now, what I love about Romans 12, too, it says, stop imitating the ideas and the opinions of the culture around you. So many people are just, their mind is set on the culture around you. Set on the culture. Fix your mind on the things of the Lord. When you fix your mind on the things of the Lord, things are going to happen. Yep. God will orchestrate and ordain every single aspect of our life if we allow Him to. Okay. Well, I sure love you guys. If you need prayer, make sure you go to the website, jojodawson.net. Send me a prayer request. I would love to pray for you. You guys have a super blessed day. Today is my mother-in-law's birthday, so we're going to take her out to eat tonight. All right. Love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.